One of you asked me in the comments about whether it's possible to make the Sony the ColleXion headphones sound like something like the Sennheiser Momentum 5 or the B&W Px8 S2. Well, if we were to try to make it sound like the Momentum 5, it might be possible because they're not very different in terms of sound staging, as in their sonic properties aren't very different. The real difference to me, as far as the Sony D collection is concerned, is about frequency response and about the tuning out of the box. So if we were to use the 10-band graphic EQ in the Sony Sound Connect app, we might be able to bend the Sony's tuning to make it sound rather similar, more or less, to the Momentum 5. Yes, it is possible. Just pull back a bit of the mid-range and might sound rather similar really to the Momentum 5. Exactly the same? No, but very, very similar. The B&W PX8 S2, however, is very different. It sounds so different from the Sonys. It sounds so different from the Sennheisers. Not in terms of the tuning, but in the sonic properties. Because I do feel that the B&W, the PX8 S2, and even the PX7 S3 has this very distinct layering effect to its sound. This is not something that can be fixed or can be mimicked through the tweaking of frequency response. It's more about the properties of the driver design and also the way that the headphones, the DAC inside the headphones, process the sound. So yes, you might be able to somewhat mimic the frequency response of the B&Ws, but you cannot make the 1000X headphones sound like the B&Ws. It's very different. I mean, if you were to go into a store and try the B&W and the Sony's side by side, A to B, or even try it out in loudandwireless.com/sound samples, you will notice that they have very different properties in terms of their layering, in terms of their sound staging. Somehow the B&Ws just sound more three-dimensional. It's something that I always say, when I compare the B&Ws to most of these other headphones. So yeah, might be able to make it sound like the Momentum 5s, but not so much the B&W PX8 S2. So hope that answers your question. Ciao.